Welcome back to the Ed Show. In my playbook tonight, Arizona is on the verge of enacting the country's toughest anti-immigration law. Police officers are going to be able to stop any person if there is reasonable suspicion they are an illegal immigrant, demand to see ID, and arrest them if they can't produce it. This has the potential to become a state-backed terror campaign against an entire group of people in Arizona. The man who bills himself America's toughest sheriff, Joe Arpaio, is praising the crackdown. It should be noted that his office is currently under federal investigation for racial profiling. Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio joins us tonight here on the Ed Show. Sheriff, good to have your time tonight. Is this necessary? Do you need this?
Well, you know, I've been enforcing two state laws anyway, immigration laws, federal and state. Arrested 38,000, detained and investigated. This is just one more law that is going to give the cops the authority to arrest someone that's here illegally on a misdemeanor charge. Also, it will give the government entities and make sure that they do not have a policy that restricts their officers from enforcing the illegal immigration laws.
What is reasonable suspicion? How does a law enforcement official determine that?
Well, you know, I'm not going to get into all the protocols and criteria, but in basic law enforcement, when you stop someone, you ask for ID, you go through certain procedures.
But what constitutes the stop?
Well, a violation of the law, whether it's a civil traffic violation, any type of stop.
So you don't think that this is going to lead to racial profiling?
No, I've been accused. It took the Obama administration only 60 days in office to go after me, accusing me of racial profiling. Nothing's happened since. But it's interesting, like I'm the poster boy. Everybody's going after me because I'm enforcing the federal and the state laws.
Do you think you're being unfairly targeted?
Yes, I do. I do.
Have you ever spoken face-to-face with the president about this?
Well, I wish he would call me and we could have a little wine in his backyard.
But President Obama has never reached out to you, or the administration has never reached out to you. I mean, you're famous nationwide when it comes to crackdowns and going after people breaking the law. I mean, the way you have run Maricopa County. Would you like to talk to the president about this?
Of course. I was a regional director in Mexico and Turkey and the Middle East and the borders. I have a lot of experience with the U.S. Drug Enforcement, with the Justice Department. It's interesting. Nobody wants to talk to me about how I operate.
Okay. Interesting. We'll follow up again on this. Sheriff, good to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more page of my playbook tonight. During Tiger Woods' comeback run of the Masters, commentators largely restrained themselves from criticizing the golfer, even after he lost his cool, screaming, "Tiger, you suck." Following some non-family-friendly language, well, the restraint ended for CBS's commentator Jim Nantz on Monday when he jumped on his high horse and took a swing at Tiger in a radio interview here in New York.
If I said what he said on the air, I would be fired. Someone on my broadcast dismissed it as nothing other than the fact that he had a camera in his face. Well, guess what? Phil Mickelson had a camera in his face all week. Did you ever hear him even come close to approaching that? He didn't hit every shot exactly the way he wanted. Tiger's not the only guy who's got a camera in his face all day long. But he is the only one on the field who said he wasn't going to do that anymore.
Well, tell us what you really think, Jim. Nantz is such a silver spooner. He's never liked Tiger, and everybody in golf knows about the rivalry between Mickelson and Tiger. A lot of regular people who don't belong to elite country clubs head out to municipal courses week after week, day after day in this country, and guess what? Sometimes they swear a little bit. We're human, you know? I think that Jim Nantz took a swipe at a guy who is in retreat and is in counseling and trying to put his life back together. And Jim Nantz, you ought to know that your ratings are way off if you don't have Tiger playing in tournaments, but you got your cheap shot in. Not bad. Pretty clever.